Alright, this is for Module 7. For question 1, it asks, after watching the lecture and reading the articles, describe your thoughts toward online learning, K through 12. Do you think it's appropriate for students to complete online learning, and what parameters should be in place? I think this is a loaded question. I think there's a lot of benefits to learning online, and there's a lot of resources out there that can add on to your teaching methods. However, I don't think it's necessarily feasible. For example, I want to work in lower income schools like Title I and stuff, and a lot of times those homes don't have access to internet or anything at home, so online learning would not be beneficial to them because they wouldn't have access to really use the resources unless they were in school. And same goes for because I also want to be a special education teacher. A lot of them, the higher functioning students, can obviously work a computer and kind of learn the steps, but for the lower functioning ones, a lot of times we're not even trying to teach them how to use a computer. We're teaching them more towards understanding just everyday basic skills. So it's not very beneficial. And that kind of leads into question 2. Do you think every state should require students to complete an online course prior to high school graduation? Why or not? I think okay, how should I put this? If the student has the capability of really grasping everything that has to do with online, then yes, they should be required to take at least one online course, even if it's just a basic online skills, how to type up a Word document, how to do a PowerPoint, have an understanding of computer typing skills, just because it is, technology is so much in our life, and a lot of jobs require you have a basic working knowledge of technology. I think everyone should have that prior to graduation. However, I think it should be required so when I was in high school, we had it in high school. We didn't have anything projects to do at home. We did everything in class because we had the computer there. We had the teacher to help us do. And I think that's what needs to be done. Because like I mentioned earlier, not everyone has access to laptops and everything 24/7 like some do. And then for question 3, it says, describe your experience working with the LMS. Which system did you choose to work in? Why? And what did you like or dislike about the system? And how could you make the LMS as a future educator? So initially, I was going to do Schoology because I really liked that platform. I thought it was going to be super interesting to use because I'm doing it in a format as like a special education teacher. But the sign-up process, I don't know if I was just doing it wrong or what, but the sign-up process was extremely hard, and I could not even access it because they wanted me to put in like my school and everything, and so I ended up just scrapping it and going to Edmodo. I might be pronouncing that wrong. That one, I'm actually really glad I switched to that because I really liked it. It was a way that as an educator for special ed, I created like a quiz for them to practice their like money skills. So like how much is a penny worth, how much is a nickel worth, like that kind of things. Which I mean, I made it as a quiz, but I'm sure I could make it as like just a practice thing. Same with like other life skills, and I like that parents have access to it. So I can like message parents about things. They can get online and like really have a hands-on experience with their child. So I'm really glad I made that. As a future educator, I may try it for like my first 1 or 2 years, seeing if I can really like develop my ideas and all of that jazz. However, I kind of have to play it by ear because right now, like I said, I'm kind of struggling with bringing in technology with a special education just because a lot of those students were not focusing on computer skills. So I'm really trying to right now think about how to tie that in my classroom. But I do see the benefits of it later on. Thank you.